I spoke this morning with Simpsons creator Matt Groening.
Yes, tell me
about you.
Tell me.
I guess my question for you is because I wanted to kind of take a little bit of a dive into kind of a program that you were at least partly responsible for birthing, and I thought that would be a great one. What did you notice during the cartoons that ran during Tracy Ullman's show that led you to greenlighting?
Well, I
the
thought they
Simpsons?
were great. I mean, I just thought they were original, and I thought the characters were great. But again, these were minute 30, maybe most 2 minutes, little interstitials that we ran between the scenes of the Tracy Ullman sketch comedy half hour. And it wasn't me, it was Jim Brooks who came to me, and he produced the Tracy Ullman show, created it, and he's the one who collaborated with Matt Groening to create The Simpsons. And Jim came to me and said, I think we could make a half-hour series of this. And it was such a good idea. Nobody had done, again, that kind of show in 30 years.
Wait, but you say such a good idea. I'm listening to you talk about Pixar a moment ago, and you just don't get animation.
But it's true.
So Matt was talking to me about how like your genius was recognizing you could do animation aimed at adults.
I never thought it was animation. How's that?
Okay, explain that.
The nature of The Simpsons was so character and story based, and was such a unique form that I thought those were actual live action characters. I never thought of it as an animated show. So
originally, folks at the company
were
they suggesting
no, they thought it was crazy,
and only suggesting doing a special, and then Matt and company were pushing, and then you guys came back with 4 specials, and Matt said it was you, though, that were like, no, we're going to greenlight 13 episodes.
Well, it was because, as a practical matter, because it took at the time 6 months to manufacture an episode, you really couldn't arithmetically put on this show and actually have it be on week to week to week, which was the nature of television at the time. You couldn't do it unless you ordered 13 of them in advance. 6 months in advance, you had to order the whole thing so you could consecutively air them week to week to week. And so it was the biggest commitment that Fox had ever made. And it was not because we kind of wanted to, it was the only way you could do it. So I was up for the gamble.
2 rumors that I wanted to kind of call out to you. The first was one that he said he was unsure about. He brought up to me that you always used to leave a car of yours parked in front of your office so nobody would know if you were actually there.
That's kind of true.
The second one being, I brought up to him the Mr. Burns character that has widely been speculated, in part modeled after you. He told me he wanted to dispel that, couldn't be farther from the truth, and that he's afraid of you, so he wanted to make sure that I knew it wasn't
That's
true.
so sweet of him. And I've so enjoyed being the emulation, so to speak, or the origin of Mr. Burns. I mean, what a great, horribly evil character to have you in kind of your imaginated past.